Hey you guys, welcome back to Alleyways, or if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you haven't already, please join the Alleyways family. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on post notifications, not only so you know when I have new content, but also so I can include you in my subscriber shout out. This is my special way of thanking you for giving me your time and your kindness. I love my subscribers, and when I say join the Alleyways family, it truly is a family. I love you guys. You guys bring so much joy and positivity and happiness to my life. And yeah, I just want to thank each and every one of you individually and have the chance to get to know you a little better. I am going to be shouting out some very special subscribers at the end of today's video, so make sure you stay tuned till the end in case that's you. So for today's video, I wanted to do something fun, fall, and festive. It is Tuesday, the day that this is premiering, and it is like 60 degrees in Nashville, which for here is very chilly, very fall-like. It was the day I was supposed to be leaving on a 5-night Halloween on the high seas sailing with Disney Cruise Line. And I just want to do something that's going to make me happy and hopefully make you guys happy as well. One of my favorite things to do during this time of year is just get really cozy and watch a great Halloween movie, and Disney Plus now has a huge selection of spooky season films. So what I wanted to do was rank my top 5, and as always, this is just one person's opinion. It's mine. We don't have to share the same opinion. Different strokes for different folks. I love hearing what you guys love and prefer. Make sure to leave your ranking in the comments section down below. But let's jump into some of the options and then into my ranking. Okay, so I'm looking at my computer. A man named Gregory Lawrence wrote for Collider.com, Disney Plus just added a bunch of spooky movies in time for Halloween. Thank you, Disney Plus. Here are some of the options: The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Don't Look Under the Bed, Frankenweenie 1984, Frankenweenie 2012, The Ghosts of Buxley Hall, Girl vs. Monster, Halloweentown, Halloweentown 2, Halloweentown High, Return to Halloweentown, The Haunted Mansion, Hocus Pocus, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, Mr. Boogedy, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Phantom of the Megaplex, The Scream Team, Twitches, Twitches 2, and Zombies. So that's a huge selection. I'm really glad, and actually I'm really excited because there's a ton of movies on this list that I haven't actually seen yet. I'm going to go through and tell you guys which ones now in case I'm missing something amazing. I have not seen Don't Look Under the Bed, Ghost of Buxley Hall, Girl vs. Monster, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, Mr. Boogedy, Phantom of the Megaplex, Scream Team. I haven't seen Twitches or Zombies. So I have a lot to watch. You guys let me know which one I should see first. My subscribers have totally gotten me hooked on Gilmore Girls, which I've never watched. I think Kimmy, Carrie, Meredith, and Desi, you guys were recommending, and maybe Carly too, recommending that I watch it. Totally hooked. Been watching season 1, so if there's something I'm missing here, let me know. But that is a huge selection, so I'm going to put this list of titles in the description box down below that you guys can use to pick from when you're making your list. But now I'm going to move into the movie that's in my number 5 spot. Okay, coming in at number 5 is going to be Halloweentown 2, Kalabar's Revenge. I'm just going to give you a spoiler alert. I love these films. I love Debbie Reynolds. I think she seems so kind and so sweet, and she is so wonderful in these films. You can just tell she was such a great sport, that she was really loving doing this, and I know I've read interviews where the rest of the cast said she was incredible to work with. And I really like the second movie because they did a really great job with the follow-up to the first. So it was a new, fresh idea, but it still had a lot of that like warm, cozy feel that I love from the first Halloweentown. I love that they brought in Gort. I thought he was a hilarious addition to the second movie, and I just love seeing the entire cast back together again. This one was funny, and for me, I'm somebody who doesn't like my Halloween movies too spooky. I actually don't like scary movies, so something that's like really family friendly is best for me. That's why I didn't put The Haunted Mansion on this list because that movie's actually pretty scary. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, but I watched that thinking it was gonna be family friendly, and it was actually really, really spooky. But yes, I love Halloweentown too. I don't think it's the best of the series, but it's definitely in my top 5. Coming in at number 4 is a Return to Halloweentown. Now, the reason that I like this one is because it is a bit different. We've got different cast. Marnie is in high school, and I really think that this one is good because we see so much magic. Now, I'm somebody who grew up watching Bewitched. I don't know if anybody remembers that TV show if you guys are too young. I absolutely love Bewitched with Elizabeth Montgomery, and I really always liked the episodes of Bewitched that featured a lot of Samantha doing magic. And in Halloweentown, this I feel like is the one in the series that shows the most magic. I love in their high school that they have this really cool secret clubhouse that they go to through a locker. They've got a really fun cast of characters. We get to see a bunch of different creatures from Halloweentown. We really get to see a lot of Debbie Fisher doing her thing. She's a great actress and she's got a huge role in this. And at the end, there's this scene with a fall festival that just reminds me of when I was young. There was a fall festival at my school and in my neighborhood that I loved that really made fall feel special and magical. And they have one of those at Marnie's high school that looks amazing, and I just love it, and it makes me want me to just host my own fall festival, which my siblings and I are actually talking about doing. So if you guys want to peek at our fall fest that we're doing this year, let me know. It won't be that big, but yeah, it's all those reasons that I really like this. I love seeing Marnie kind of have a mature romance, and yeah, just again, very sweet, cozy, reminds me of being young, not spooky film. Okay, this next ranking was really hard for me, and I think it may be controversial, but just know that I struggled with it. Okay, in my number 3 slot, I'm going to put, and on a different day, this result may be different, Hocus Pocus. Okay, I cannot let fall happen without watching this movie. It's a classic. I feel like, at least, maybe it's just my generation, Hocus Pocus is it. Like, I love this movie. I love the cast. I have been petitioning for my sisters and I to dress up like the Sanderson sisters the last few years. If you guys, okay, if you've watched the channel, you've met my sisters, Meredith and Courtney. Who do you guys think each of us should play? Because that's something we've been trying to figure out, who should be Bette Midler's character and Sarah Jessica Parker's character, and then Kathy Najimy, is that how you say her name, character? This movie has everything. It's not too spooky. There is comedy, there's action, there's romance, there's an incredible setting. The scenery that they shot this in was just absolutely amazing. I believe this is actually shot some in Salem. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this was shot in Salem, and you can go and see some of the houses that were used. I would love to do that one day. And this also is a really big nostalgia play for me. I can remember being an appointment viewer to see this on Disney Channel. If it was coming on at a certain time, I made sure that I was home and I was in front of the TV and I watched through all the commercials. I absolutely love it. I love the costume design. That's one of the reasons why I really want to dress up like the Sanderson sisters with Meredith and Courtney, because I think the costumes for the girls are absolutely incredible. There's so many classic quotable lines from this movie, and also it just does remind me of being a kid. The way the houses look, the way the clothes are for the kids in school, all of that just really takes me back to my childhood and happy memories, and I will always and forever love Hocus Pocus. Okay, and coming in at number 2 for today is the original Halloweentown. Just like Hocus Pocus, this is a really strong nostalgia play for me. I remember this being on Disney Channel. I remember everyone talking about it when I was growing up. I remember it being advertised on the Disney Channel schedule and trying to figure out what time it was and when to tune in and watching it on TV. And I loved it then, and I love it now for a lot of the reasons I love the other Halloween towns. But To me, this is kind of the original Hogwarts phenomenon, if you will, the feeling of watching something and being like, oh, if it's Harry Potter, being like, wouldn't it be amazing when I turn 11 if I get my Hogwarts letter? Maybe it's real. And feeling like, oh, maybe Halloweentown is real and my grandma's gonna come and I'm gonna be a witch. That feeling when you're young, you know, of course, is very exciting. And I love the setting. So all of the homes look very 90s, which makes me think about being a kid in my house growing up or going to my friends' houses. The feeling of going trick-or-treating with your friends and getting dressed up, and the excitement that you felt on Halloween night about going out. And of course, the cast I love. Debbie Reynolds is somebody who I would have loved to work with. She just seems so classic and kind and just like a very sweet person. And she did an incredible job. I thought she made an incredible witch and a wonderful grandmother. I loved her costume, and I just thought that Halloweentown was really original. I loved the setting also in Halloweentown that was actually shot in the Pacific Northwest, and the town that they shot Halloweentown in, you can actually visit for the annual Halloweentown Festival, where they have some of the cast members come out. They have the area of the town that they shot in decorated like it's, you know, shooting all over again. So they've got the big pumpkin, and they have a fall fest laid out on the lawn in front of City Hall, which is definitely something I would love to do one day. But yeah, I think that this movie's just so cozy, sweet, very reminiscent of my childhood, a really fun, original idea, great cast, really good acting. Judith Hoag, she actually worked in Nashville for a long time, was on the television show Nashville. She's the mother. She did a great job. Good villain, really good villain. Yeah, I love it. I love Halloweentown. I watch it every single year, probably multiple times a year. And yeah, it's 2 today. It's right up there with Hocus Pocus. Now let's move on to number 1. Okay, number 1 is, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas. You guys, like I said with Hocus Pocus and Halloweentown, it can't be the fall season without me watching this, but every October 1st, no matter what, the evening of October 1st, every year for as long as I can remember, I have watched Nightmare Before Christmas. And it is truly the kickoff to my favorite month. And it is just so wonderful and so magical. Danny Elfman popped off with the music. The music is, oh, so good. I listened to the soundtrack over and over and over again on Spotify. If I was going to pick a favorite song, I love Jack's Lament and I love Jack's Obsession. And actually, chances are if you're watching this video, you guys know we win a lot of Disney Cruise Line trivia when we're on board, and knowing the name of Jack's Lament actually has won me a couple trivia rounds before. So just save that information for future trivia. But the music is incredible and the art is so beautiful. I'm always in awe of the amount of work that it took just to create this film. The story, I mean, the vocal performances, everything. I love it. It's such an aesthetic, it's such a vibe. It's beautiful, the music is great. I love the characters. I really love the little mayor. I love the part where he's like, Jack, I'm just an elected official. I think that's hilarious. I love Zero. I really want to get Izzy a glowing red nose and like a little sheer kind of sheet to wear for Halloween, so if that happens I'll let you guys know. Oh, and I was also thinking about doing some bounding as characters for Nightmare Before Christmas, so if that's something you would want to see, also let me know. Yeah, it's just the best in my opinion because it has everything. It's so classic. I love the art, I love the direction, I love the music. There's just, I mean, nothing that is bad about this movie. And I also really like the little taste of Christmas that it gives you too, because let's be honest, I'm somebody that even in October I might start listening to Christmas music later in the month, and the scenes in Christmastown are incredible. But yes, that will always and forever be my number 1 favorite Halloween movie of all time, either in the Disney realm or outside the Disney realm. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my ranking. Like I said, I want to know your ranking in the comment section down below, so make sure that you leave it there. I want to thank everybody who is live with me now on the premiere. I've said it before in these chats, but getting to talk to you guys is incredible, and I just want to thank all the people that really make an effort to come to these premieres. You know, Irvin, Desi, Carly, Meredith, Maya, Kevin, Kent, G-Lo's, I mean, there's so, I'm so sorry if I've forgotten anybody, but it means the world to me that you don't just take the time to watch the video, you're here when it's premiering, and I have the opportunity to talk to you guys in real time, Kimmy, Carrie, and DJ. Yeah, it's just amazing, so thank you. And I also do want to shout out some very special subscribers. Now I want to give a special thank you to Esteban Sinzig. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'm sure I did not, so please correct me in the comments down below. But you've been on premieres lately chatting, you've been watching videos, you are preparing for a really big opportunity in your personal life, and I just want to thank you for taking time out of your day to be kind to me, and I want to wish you the very best in all of your endeavors. I've really enjoyed having the chance to talk to you, and I have just been really touched by your kindness, so thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. You guys all mean the world to me. If you haven't already, please jump over to Facebook and join the Alleyways YouTube fan Facebook. This is a place for us to all hang, to share our good news, to get to know one another, to just reach out to each other, support and love on one another like we've been doing here on the channel. I love you guys all so much. Happy fall, and I can't wait to see you again very soon right here on Alleyways. Bye!